744 ground, 90 Hart, 78 behind the Emirates, 12 o'clock, taxi Bravo Charlie.
Bravo Charlie, 744.
770, tower 1835. 1835, that's right.
Alright, we're going to try this flight again.
35 ground, taxi Delta, Delta Romeo.
Ran this flight earlier, but I got a cabin out warning because I messed up. So we are going to run this flight again. We're all buttoned up. We're ready to get on out of here. So let's get going. I've been in Italy the past couple of days and the view has been amazing. Flaps, taxi, ITA, auto, and I checked the flight controls already. So, stereo lights, APU, domestic ocean flaps, transponder, weather radar, flight controls. We are good. Hopefully we can get this one in the books this time.
Jet 35, Delta Romeo, contact Danger 12207. Jet 423 hotel to gate 5. Jet 423 bound on 15 right, taxi Bravo, hold for a minute. Jet 50 left and right, Bravo, hold for Airways, Jet 423.
Tower.
Metro 37 Foxtrot, number 2, Vancouver Shores, getting left station, and then a left to the run.
Number 2, volunteer base, 3 ton Foxtrot. 9 left, clear to land.
Warrior 30 Foxtrot, traffic heading to your left.
Lights.
Inbound to the east, dialing to put that traffic in place.
Your Foxtrot.
You get my clock going. TARA.
Dialing 5, that's over start port number 3.
Tenants, lights, start selectors, auto throttle, transponder, speed brake, we're on our way. Let's get you up. I'm trying the program again. Duet. We'll see if we get a no sync if it drops out. Hope not. Alright. And our packs are on this go around.
Was that full stop for 1 Delta Charlie? Remember 1 Delta Charlie, number 1, early 908, cleared to land. Oh, 91. Alaska, maintain 13 at SL, hold short, if we reach it left.
Oh, hold short, good left, left.
40%. Stable. Thrust is set. Airspeed is active. Check. Throttle hold.
V1 rotate.
There's one. Gonna get a good view of that volcano there, that's for sure. Amazing view. All you. That's 10. We are good here. Can't believe I missed that. Last go around. That's sad. Getting old. Let's get that AC down here. Alright, so we got the intercept coming up, and then we're making a left over to Gemma. 208. We're well above 6, so that constraint's met. So's the one at Alfie above 8. We're at 14 already. Coming up on the intercept point here. Everything looks amazing. And we are now inbound Gemma. Volcano looks nice. Satellite data does it justice from up here. Looks good. And we can let them run around. It's pretty smooth. Hey, jet driver. Yeah, we're going to try this run again. And the packs are on this go around. So we shouldn't get any bells, whistles, alarms, or anything like that. Hopefully we can make this one happen. Tried to get Pat 738 to take my passengers, but he wouldn't do it.
United 229, apparently left my point. Number 812, taking my tower 12713, and they sit right at Echo, please.
Yeah, except for the pilot errors, it's been fantastic. Italy has just been phenomenal. The view was just unbelievable. Let's see what we hit 18 now. Shouldn't get any bells or whistles or alarms or anything, so hopefully we're good. We can put that in. And 84. Nice, we're at 19,000. There's no bells or whistles going on. So I think we're good. Little clusters of buildings up in the mountains there. Man, it's amazing. Can't imagine what life like that must be like. I grew up in city, Brooklyn. So, must be pretty amazing. All right, we're inbound Malfi. Malfi, we should have 10.7 on the fuel. We're at 10.9 now. And we should be well on our way. Top of climb in 32 miles. We'll be at 30,000 feet this round. And we've got 280 miles to go. It's a little bit longer than the other flight that I was running. And they don't run this in the real world direct. There's a connecting flight with ITA. So this is a charter flight, basically. Except for those little flickers you get, it's not bad. Must be scenery in the distance loading that does that, I would imagine, because it comes and it goes. It almost looks like the scenery loading is trying to catch up, and then, okay, the scenery's loaded, you're good. Amber's cutting his turn wide on the chart. Yet right here, we're right on the money. And we're well above 10,000 feet, so I don't have to worry about that restriction.
45, catch up on Jersey, okay?
Working 2 for this.
Looks nice with the haze of clouds going by.
1243, please right clear to right. Runway 2 is right, clear to right. Contact triple, so super Airbus 380 will start the tail off.
And at 1240, switch to 3 right.
United 1243, runway 3 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 3 right.
Oh, looks like we're going to get sucked in with some weather here.
Alaska 1923, for left to enter, underground.
Hopefully it doesn't obscure the view too much.
Now, from here, 2439, will be on the FMS, visual 2 right.
Your flight from 439, now got flight service to Super Airbus 380, will touch tail, runway 3 right, clear to land.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get a nicer view of Mount Vesuvius there. Yeah, we're back on that chart. Look at that. That was a big wide turn. Definitely missed that one. But that more than likely is due to the speed. That should be in range, and that's 6. Yeah, looks like we're going to get socked in now a little bit. Hope we have a decent view on the back end. So I got 2.5 flights in today. That's not bad. I've got a pair of AI aircraft out there. One's crossing, and yet we're not seeing anything here. You're on, right? Yeah, you're on. There he goes. Not much to see. A little bit of peekaboo, but not much. Weather's definitely a little worse than it was yesterday. Well, at least the cloud cover anyway. Yeah, we were right on the money on the CDU looking at the nav display. But it was probably super wide on the Navigraph chart, more than likely because of the speed of the aircraft. Put that in.
run. It's in a final climb and slow back to 130 knots.
So what do we have? 122 miles to top of descent and 227 to go. And T, we should have 9.6 in the fuel. We're at 9.8. We're looking pretty good. No, there's a little more cloud cover than I would have liked, though. Hopefully it'll break in a bit. Yeah, if I tried that turn doing like 180 knots, 160 knots, somewhere in there, it'll be a lot tighter. And let's switch over now. A lot of white clouds, man. Well, that puts us at the end of the departure out of Naples. So let's get rid of that shot. Fly the aircraft here. Yeah, about another half hour. About 40 minutes to the airport. About a half hour to top of descent. Hope this breaks up.
City 980, contact approach 124.02. 402.
So what we hit the past couple of days? We've hit Rome, Florence, Naples, and now we're on our way back to Florence. Italy and more Italy the past couple of days. And then when I had my break in between flights, I had spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. Absolutely fitting. Let's have a look at the back end, shall we? And we're looking for LIRQ. And the arrival that we're running is what?
Lexington 133.9.
Go. When do we come on here? We come on here at iBird. And 230 knots. Above 95. 413. Above 5. Above 3. And 3 at Neptune. That looks good. Let's have a look at you. A little slow here. Decision height, refer to minimums. Missed approach left, 160. 275, 270. And we're holding at 5. Okay. And 270.
Okay, after 8 weeks, direct barrel to Bullfrog 2 and possible frequency.
Okay, let's get you set right now. Runway is what? 123. Okay, and I'm going. Where am I going? Oh, I got a ways to go on you. And the runway is 1.
United 335, contact number 126.
It would be nice if there was a quicker way to dial this up. Or like an auto button. We're getting there. All right. Let's have a look here.
Can you step up to 340?
Affirmative, JetBlue 1472.
JetBlue 1472, climbing speed, possible 340.
330, climbing 340, JetBlue 1472.
And we said that was going to be...
Kima 104, descend via the sandbar to arrival and
done.
994.
Alright, so I got you in standby, you're in standby, you're in, you'll be ready to go soon enough, and you're in. Oh yeah, that dial, yeah, it would be nice if there was like some type of button that would auto set it. Look at this mess we're getting into here. On the weather radar at all. Hey Charles, how's it going? Glad you found the channel. And Ray Kit, how's it going? Sorry I missed you, a little busy with the paperwork. I tried running this flight a little bit earlier and I missed my pack switches on the way up, so I had to do a return back to Naples, which was actually rather nice. So now we're trying to get this flight in again, see if we can get to Florence without me screwing something up. Oh, Black Hawk, did you get that that flight I sent you from my last one? The flight plan? Man, look at this weather. Oh, I don't need this map here. I got what I needed out of you. Oh, wrong button. At least I can get it back. Zoom all the way in. Find me. There we go. This entire flight deck, you're looking at $100 grand, and that's everything. That's the flight deck, the computers, the monitors, the networking. That's the whole shebang. Wow, there is like nothing to see here. I hope we pull away from this mess. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate that. We'll see how good I am on the landing, though. Although the last couple I've had were actually pretty smooth. Alright. PMR, we should have 8.8 on the fuel. We're at 8.8 right now. We're looking pretty good. And 309. Yeah, Ray, you know, I saved a lot of years to buy this. When I first started working up in New York, I put X amount of money away every paycheck because I knew I wanted something like this. And when my wife asked me, she says, listen, you ready to move to Florida? Because I really couldn't take the winters anymore. I was like, yeah, we can get a house in Florida, but I need the garage for my simulator. And she's like, what simulator? I said, my flight simulator. She's like, okay, sure. She looked at me like I had two heads and didn't think it was going to happen. And we moved in, and then I found Flight Deck Solutions website, a company in Canada that builds all this stuff. And then when I showed her the bill, and that I was in there 6-month lead time to get one, then she came to realize that this was going to happen. And this is actually sitting in my 2-car garage. Our car actually sits in the driveway. With the monitors, side to side, it's about 17 feet wide. Oh, you have a Mustang, huh? Nice, Ray. Very nice. I'm not a Ford guy myself. I'm a Mopar guy. I have a numbers matching 1970 Challenger RTSE 440. The car's so loaded she has 2 fender tags. She has factory air conditioning, factory power windows, factory luggage rack. I mean, the car is just, it wasn't meant for racing back then. This was a demonstrator back in the day. I was lucky I got my hands on it. A friend of mine found it at an auction in Kentucky about 8 years ago. And it's burnt orange, FK5, with black interior. The car's beautiful. All right, Tiber 8.6 on the fuel. We're at 8. We're at 8.5. We're a touch behind, but we're fighting the wind. Yeah, 69 Charger would be nice to park next to my baby. But I don't think my wife's going to let me buy any more stuff. 309. We're looking good. We got another 18 miles to top of descent, so let's get them back in the seats. And we're good all the way down to 95. Hopefully we're going to get out of this mess. No. My Challenger? No. I have another house about 8 houses down that I have as a rental, and the garage is mine over there, and my car's in that garage. I've had the sim 8 years now, 9 years I'm going on. And the only reason why I know that is I was on Facebook the other day and it popped up as one of those anniversary things. Oh yeah, come on, break up. Looks like it might be breaking up a little bit. And we're going to be heading back down. I'll take terrain. And you can have the weather. And we've got, what, maybe another 80 miles, 70 miles, and we should be on that approach chart. And we're 33 minutes in the air since we entered the runway. 112 miles to go. Much better than my last try, that's for sure. Oh, it looks like it might be breaking up here. That would be nice. Get a nice view on the way in. Yeah, I have the flight deck set up where I can run X-Plane 12 if I want to, using the Zibo mod and FDS to XP for the hardware-software interface with CHSI for my glass screens. In MS 2020, I run Device Interface Manager, and PMDG, I just pull out their screens. And we're on our way. Yeah, and it's breaking up. Looks like we're going to have good timing coming into Florence. It's just starting to break up. No, these, yeah, I don't even put them in I used to keep a separate logbook just for the simulator, but I don't even do that anymore.
699, contact center 124.55.
All I know is I have a ton of hours, that's for sure.
Hotel Papa, 7 Juliet Hotel, contact center 124.55.
Yeah, it's opening up nicely. What do we have? 100 miles to go. We're just a touch behind on the fuel. We were fighting a little bit of a headwind, but we're not that far behind him. We're going to have 8.3 when we get into Florence. So fuel's not an issue. Yeah, when I first started out, I was using P3D and Sim Avionics. And then P3D just wasn't moving along quick enough for me, and I decided I wanted to move over to X-Plane. And I was fortunate enough to find Pickatanga. And Pickatanga put together the Lewis scripts that allow the hardware-software interface to talk. And he maintains the glass screens, too. So... And then moving on to 2020, I was lucky enough to find Mr. Odom. So it's been a pretty lucky ride for me. No doubt about it. 28. Oh yeah, Charles. These past couple of weeks have been great. My pulmonologist has found some new medication for me. This is neuro stuff. And I've been pretty good. Even my voice, it takes a while before it gets really hoarse now. So he hit on something. Which is all right by me. All right, we can get this in now. So we're good here, we're good here. We're good here, we're good here. We're good on the decision height. I am on terrain. Land altitude is in. We're looking good. And maybe another 35, 40 miles before we're on that approach chart, I believe. LIRQ is what we want. Yes, yes. Should pop up on the bottom of the screen. We should pop up right by our bird down there. Hopefully doing 230 knots or less. Yeah, I started out on the desk long time ago. I had a keyboard and a mouse, and then I moved on to a joystick back then. And I finally went and purchased a PFC standalone yoke, and then I picked up an imitation 737 throttle, and I used that for a very long time. And then I just saved my money, knowing that I wanted something like this. Didn't know who I was going to buy it from, but back then it turned out to work out in my favor because the exchange rate between the U.S. dollar and between Canada, it worked out in my favor. So it was pretty cool. That was a no-brainer between Flight Tech Solutions and going to Europe. And the quality on this stuff is second to none. It's all metal construction. It's great. And tech support, I have a problem, man. I text them and I have an answer within an hour. They're great. So, and I'm 8 years running now with this, and the only thing I've done, I've changed a few parts here in the MCP, and I upgraded the throttle quad, which was actually JetMax throttle quad, not Flight Tech Solutions, where I changed the controller board, the pots, and I added backlighting in here. But that was more of a, I wanted to do it, I didn't need to do it. Yeah, we should pop up in that lower right-hand corner real soon. And our first constraint is 230 at 9,500. Got 230 at iBird and flight level 95 at 417. Oh, you saw that video? Yeah. Oh, the view opened up nicely. Yeah. Be nice it stays like this the rest of the way in. Alright, MTEL 8 on the fuel. We're at 8.1 right now. So I think we got that little bit of fuel back on the descent. Alright, that's 18. So let's get you set. And I'm already on terrain. You're set. What do we have here? 18. Bleed air panel set to auto pressurization. Land altitude is set. Yeah, I better check these things. I assume they were good last flight, and they weren't. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios. We are good here. We are good here. And of course, select these. We are set for local pressure. Recall. Landing data VREF and minimums are in. We're good down to 10. No, Charles, that's actually canned ATC. I'm running FS-ATC from stick and rudder. And the reason why I like it is I don't have to get out and change websites. If I listen to live ATC, I have to change the websites to the different airports. And what's nice about FSATC is if I tune in ground, I'll hear ground traffic. Tune in clearance, I'll hear clearance. Tune in, center, I'll get the center transmissions. So that's why I like this. It's just some background chatter. That's it. Matter of fact, we're on the way down. How about, let's take a look here and put those in. Shall we? And then we'll come back. We're not even on that chart yet. Thought we would be by now. What do we got? So there's no ground, just tower. All right. Let's see if they're on the air yet. Oh, they are. Good. Wow, we're 15 miles out of Iberg. I thought we'd be on that chart by now. Should be coming in right where that circle comes up. We need to be above 95, and we are. And after that, we're good all the way down. Just keep it going. Eventually, when Beyond ATC gets released, I'd like to try and mix the two. Have this running in the background, and then use Beyond ATC just for me. That I think would be pretty nice, considering I'm not on BAT-SIM. So we're coming up to our deceleration point here. And Italy's a beautiful country, from what I've seen in the air. Definitely a lot nicer looking than Brooklyn. Alright, speed's coming down. Thought we'd give you a hand there. You gotta get down to 230. We're below 250 now. And we're coming up on 10. There you go. We're on the chart now. You know what? I'm going to head straight in. And we're coming up on 10. Speed brake, but and I've got terrain. Exterior lights, engine start switches, EFIS panel, terrain. Yep. It would depend on the area, Steve, on where you are. I would imagine if you were somewhere over the pond, it's going to be pretty quiet. But if you were in like the LA area, it's going to be pretty busy, I would imagine. And we're going to 303. here.
Southwest 41, 898, San Francisco Tower, runway 1 left, 5 away, company's going to exit.
So what do we have? We got 413 and your 2V. We're making a right to nip 2 and we're on our way in.
4936,
And it's been a pretty cool ride.
9705, contact the touchdown.
And we'll keep on going. So we're holding at 5, yes. Yep.
3800 San Francisco runway 1 right, line of noise, traffic running runway 28.
1 right line boys in that 200.
See, this isn't bad. See, we're getting jostled around a little bit. Sounds like we're flying on a rail, which is rather nice. Be nice if there was some more AI aircraft around, though. Oh yeah, New York. Oh yeah, between LaGuardia, JFK, Newark, Teterboro. Oh yeah. I mean, Teterboro's not that big, but you're just adding into the mix there. She does not want to slow down. Not good. All right, come on. Help slow us down. That's 50 minutes from the runway. I'll take the speed, actually. Thank you. Nice and clear out now. got the runway 25. Wow, we're getting bounced around for a 5-knot wind. Set. Alright, lights, start selected, speed brake, auto brake, gear, flaps, notified. Let's get you up and running. Nice view. Hey, Styling. Glad you made the run. You just caught us on the back end. Getting ready to come into Florence.
Clear across one left, hold for one right left.
I've been flying nothing but Italy the past couple of days, and it's been absolutely fantastic. The view has been amazing. I'm definitely going to be spending a few more days in Italy doing some flying because the sights have been fantastic. And this has pretty much been auto flight PMDG for the most part. And we're 54 minutes since we left the runway. Pasta and wine, yeah. Hey, my wife made spaghetti and meatballs for dinner today too, so it was fitting. My bird. Do I have a yoke here? I do. That was great. Landing. Slow down, baby. Definitely does not like to slow down. Not at all. You can go to test TA. 100. Come on. Aircraft dies too quick with the wheel turned. There's not that much co-drag in there. lights as needed. We are good. APU is up and running. Just have to get on that power. Fuel damp is off, window heat off, probe heat, wing, anti-ice off. Engine start select is as needed, and we don't need those anymore. I think last time we went to the left. This time we're going to go to the right. How about that? Auto brake, speed brake, flaps, transponder, and weather radar. So let's get you. Give me a minute on the clock. Yeah, single engine taxi. Yeah, for some reason I end up losing my B-side on the hydraulics. Even though the engines are up, if I turn off the electrics on the way in. And that's a minute. Yeah, last time we were here, we went in there. They're already off, and my clock is stopped. Pick a spot, any spot. Oh, there you go. We got someone standing out there. How about we go bother him? And we don't need a taxi light. I'll come all the way around, pal. We'll give you something to do. Well, he's just standing out there. Yeah. Let's see if he'll do anything with us. I doubt it. But let's see. Let's see if he'll do anything with us. Better raise your arms there, buddy. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I'm impressed. Although he's got me stopped here already. Beautiful. Alright, kill those. Any collision. You guys are coming off. They're off. Ground services. Set the chocks. Power and air. Chocks are in position. I missed that button. Now while we're waiting on you, stand by. Ground power. Ground power. Ground air. You're off. You're off. You're off. We should be good. Electrical power, APU ground. We're on ground. We're on unconditioned air. That's right. Fuel levers to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Don't need that. Fuel pumps are off, electrical panel check set, galley power's off, window heat switch is off, hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off, electric exterior lights as needed, position lights are on, flight directors are off, parking brake is off with chocks in position, and that's our, you know what, we're going to shut down completely because this is my last flight for the day. I think I did 3 and my voice is really shot now. So IRS selectors to off, emergency exit light switches to off, exterior lights, bleed panel we're already set for unconditioned air, engine start selectors to both, APO ground power disconnect ground power, AC/DC selectors to standby, and battery switch off. And that is a wrap. For those of you that joined me, I hope you had a blast, man. I had a great view, man. Jet driver, always a pleasure having you around, my friend. Ray Kit, Charles Johnson, man, glad you joined me. Black Knight, I hope you had fun. Steve, I hope you had fun, man. I hope you enjoyed the view. If there's anybody else out there I missed, man, I'm sorry. It's a pretty big list today. Not used to that. Stylings, there you go. Here's another one. Stevie D. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ride. I had a blast. I may do another one in Italy. I don't know because I've been having a great time out here. And yeah, my voice is really starting to go now. I can feel it changing. All right, everybody. Take care. I hope you enjoyed the run.